Okay, hi there. Yamaha Xs750 fork strip. Well, obviously, get them off the bike. Mine been off for ages. I'm rebuilding it. So it's obviously take them out of there, slide them down, take the wheel off. Easy stuff. Come to the fork part. Well, the manual recommends that you remove this by pressing that in, and there's a spring circlip in there. They say take that off, and that will let the spring come out, which it does, which is true. And then they say take the Allen key out the bottom. Up here there is an Allen key. Well, I couldn't get the Allen key out, so I had to put the spring back in to give it a bit of tension, and then I still couldn't shift it. It was just turning. So I heated it up the end with a blow lamp, give it a good hotting up, and then it came undone very easily. So then to strip the fork, I mean, this is still got the spring in it, this one. Take the dust seal off, and then it will come out as one thing. It's one piece. There is another small cap which goes on the end there. So there's your fork leg, and I don't think it's been off for bloody years, and the oil was thick and horrible, and you can see there the seal. There is this big spring clip here which holds the oil seal in, so that's been taken off, and I'm going to get new oil seals for there as matter of course, and to clean everything down. Just here, just lift. Hang on a minute. Let's just lift this out the vise. There we are. There's the other bit. Just let you go and see. There's the other bit that goes on the end of the fork. It's just a little aluminium cap thingy, and there's the fork leg. Now once a good wash out and get that oil seal out, and away we go. What I have noticed is I've got two springs which are slightly different in length, so that's a little one to ponder about. And there's the other leg there, stripped out as well. There you can see the damper part which has come out of that leg, which I've got to take out of this other leg now. So there you go. Yamaha Xs750 1978 fork leg in pieces. Right, I'm just having a bit of trouble getting this oil seal out, so I've just been driving this little knife down in there and then spraying some WD-40 on it to give it a bit of loosening. I mean, the thing's been in there for nearly 40 years probably, or when the last known date that it was actually on the road was in the 91, so it's now 2015, so that's quite a while. Whether they've ever been changed or not, I don't know. I would imagine so. It's done 40 odd thousand miles. Probably been changed at some point, these seals, but a bit rusty and stuff. Where the spring clip, makes rust and what have you. So I'm going to let that soak a bit, and then I'm going to come back to it. I'm going to do the other one as well. Then I'm going to come back to it. Okay, here we are. There's the spring thingy. Another rusty one. Another horrible, mucky, rusty oil seal. You can see what we're going to contend with. Look at the there. I won't imagine this is any easier than the other one to shift, so I'm going to give it the same treatment. There's the other one. Get my little knifey thing in there. Just really do that all around. Anything to make life easy, I reckon. Especially with this, nothing's been easy at all really. You take on these projects thinking it's all going to fly together. I laugh now when I think back to the chap I bought it from. He said, "Oh, it's all there, it only needs a footrest and the engine bolt." And he said, "We've done the fork seals." So I think he meant he'd done the put new rubber boots on it, and he put a new fuse box on it. And because the trouble is, when the engine's all in bits as well, you can't stand there and pull it all apart, pull out everything and see what's missing and what's what. Well, the crank was knackered. The bloody head wasn't that brilliant. I've managed to resurrect it. One of the valves was bent. Then I bought another crank with some nice rods and that on it. Felt good. Put it into the crankcases and and then when it lined up with the studs on the engine, you could see that one of the con rods was actually twisted. So I had to take that apart again. But we're making progress. A bit steady. We're getting there. I'm just going to give it a little try. I'm just putting this on to save the aluminium a little bit. I was hoping it might have just twisted and come out. I should be so lucky, 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 lucky. Did it move then? No. I might just warm it up a bit. That always helps sometimes. Else fails with the further bugger out, don't I suppose. Something's moving. Something's happening. go. Bit of brute force. There you go. One old fork seal. What a forking mess. Right, there it is in there. A little cuppy thing. Look at the state of that. So I'm glad I stripped these down. I was a bit... They were on the bike and I was going to leave it, because the guy said they'd done the seals and everything, and I thought, well, I don't know, I think I'll just check it to make sure, and I think it's just shows it always pays off, doesn't it, at the end. But, yeah, let's take that. It makes sense to do it properly. Okay, there you go.